Hi everyone and welcome back to a new video. My name is Evelyn Barta and today's topic will be something that has been the theme of my channel since I started, and that is living from the heart. I always say that I love to talk about topics that are related to living from the heart. But what is that? How can you live from your heart? How can you access that inner wisdom? So let's talk about what is the intelligence of the heart and how we can awaken it. I think the biggest problem of the Western society is that most people are operating from their headspace and not from their heart when it comes to decision making, when it comes to collaborating with each other. We have forgotten what it is to access our inner wisdom that is inbuilt. And we love to rationalize things, and we have used to trying to find outside solutions, external solutions to our problems, instead of just stopping for a second and realizing that the problem lies within ourselves. And when it comes to solving a problem, we don't have to fix the external world that is around us. We have to fix our internal world and connect to our internal world, and then everything around us will change. So the solution will be found from the inside out. What's really happening is that we are trying to change the world, but we don't realize that we live as part of the problems of the world and not part of the solutions of the world. And due to the programming in our Western society that we have received for hundreds of years, or even more, the world is full of people that have academic knowledge, intellectual knowledge, PhDs, academic awards, but when it comes to emotional intelligence, when it comes to ethics, morals, in decision making, they really lack intelligence. That's not even a surprise, because what has been valued and appreciated for such a long time by the society was always the mind, how the mind operates. I remember when I was in the school as well, those people that were good in maths were appreciated, were considered intelligent. Those that were less good in maths, but maybe better in languages or literature, they were considered weaker, so to speak. I believe that, and I know and I feel it, that this has changed over the years. I remember even like 10, 15 years ago, everyone wanted to know what their IQ level is, and all those IQ tests were based on logic and rational thinking. And only years later, we started to hear about emotional intelligence like EQ, not IQ. I know for a fact that companies and corporations have started to value much more those employees and started to hire those people that have a higher EQ rather than IQ. So the society has changed in that sense, and we are going into the right direction. However, not many companies and not many people are talking about the intelligence of the heart coherence and operating from the heart, where the real intelligence comes from. Right now, we are going through a crisis, which is a great opportunity for us to start operating from the heart. There's always a crisis that needs to happen in order for people to wake up. The biggest spiritual awakenings as well always happen after a crisis. So the world right now is divided in two groups, those that operate from the heart and those that don't operate from the heart. And those that learned to operate from the heart and live from the heart and awaken the intelligence of it want to make a difference, because you can only be in service to people and to make a difference and to put yourself out there when your heart has been awakened. In fact, you will want to change the world. You will want to be in service to others. Being in service to others will be a way of living for you, a way of being in the world. Because when you live from the heart, you have compassion for the world. And when you have compassion for the world, you care. And when you care, you want to make the world a better place. You want to make a difference. And when your heart is truly awakened, then you are not restricted to only a personal level. Your heart doesn't operate only for your family, to provide to your family, because some people's hearts are restricted to a personal level only. They care about their families, but they don't care about anyone else. But when you are truly awakened and the wisdom of your heart is truly awakened, then you have so much to give. You have enough to give to the world, and you have enough to make a difference in the world. There's a group of people with this heart awakened that want to create a better world, a new world. And there's a group of people right now that don't want to give up their powers. They still abuse their power. They still operate from the head, from their minds. So there's a clash in between these two values, creating a new world, helping others, and holding on to our power and not letting go of it. There's a conflict in between the old and the new. And those people that are not flexible enough and don't want to let go of the old, outdated values, that are no longer serving us will have a very hard time in the today's society, because whether we like it or not, things are changing, and we have just graduated from the third dimension and moved to the fourth dimension, and then we are moving into the fifth dimension. If you want to check out my video called Ascending to the Fourth and Fifth Dimension, then you can do it here. So people are connecting to their hearts more and more, and that is the reason why the dishonesty in politics, in economics, of the banks is coming to the surface. So we can finally deal with these dishonesties and we can heal them. There's a lot of ancestral trauma healing happening. What it means to connect to your heart and to live from your heart. Living from the heart is not other than being in the flow of evolution and connecting to the universal intelligence. And our biggest challenge in our society is to be universal, is to operate on a universal level and to connect to that oneness, that we are all one, that we are part of the universe, we are part of the creation itself. When you live from your heart, you have this burning desire to find out who you are, and you have the burning desire to share that with the world as well and to create a better society. And you also have the ability to sense people out and to tune into their vibrations and to share who you are from the core of your being with other people. And people will sense that. When you connect to a person that also lives from their heart, you will start sharing a common ground with them. The heart offers a common ground with other people and offers you the possibility to recognize the humanity in each other. The language of the heart is the common language that we speak with each other, regardless of our gender, regardless of our ethnicity, skin color, culture. We all share that common ground with each other. If we look at history, there was always some sort of crisis or tragedy that had to happen in a certain part of the world in order for people to recognize this common ground and to come together and to start operating from the heart. Just think about 9/11 or the tsunami in 2004 or 2020 January, the Australian bushfires, when the whole world came together and started to operate from the heart with compassion towards the animals. And regardless of country, everyone donated money to help that cause, and even many volunteered as well to help. Crisis allows us to dig deep into ourselves and start operating from the place of wisdom within us, which is the heart. The heart knows how to heal. The heart knows how to bring light into the darkness. And it's not a coincidence that the color of the heart chakra is green, and the color of pharmacies is also represented by green. And also the angel of healing, Archangel Raphael, has the green aura. And you know what's really interesting, which I found out just recently, is that the more you operate from the heart, the more emotionally sensitive you become, because you are more sensitive to people's presence, to their intentions, to their energies. It's like the heart knows everything before the mind does. So when someone hurts you, it's really amplified because of the heart compared to how it was before. There are many, many ways in which you can connect to your heart. Some people do it through meditation, others do it through yoga, dancing. You don't need to do spiritual practices in order to connect to your heart. When you are painting, when you are creating, when you are dancing, singing, you are operating from your heart. You are living from your heart. When you are in a joyful, creative, playful state, you are in your heart. You know that you are in your heart because it feels right what you are doing. And the more you start operating from that place, from that space, the more you will be in the flow of life and in the present moment. The only way that we can be compassionate, understanding, empathetic towards other people, and the only way that we can forgive the world, ourselves, and other people as well, is by the heart. The heart is the only thing that knows how to heal and how to forgive. And it gives you this wisdom and understanding that whenever someone is rude with you or treating you badly, it means that they are hurting inside of themselves, and the way they treat you is just a projection of their inner world. Thank you everyone for watching. This was my video about how to live from the heart. If what you heard has resonated with you, then please feel free to subscribe to my channel and then hit the notification bell as well to not miss out on videos like this in the future. Have a great week, take care of yourselves, always be true to yourselves, and I will see you in my next video.